Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am filming a Q&A. It's not just a regular Q&A though. It's a Q&A with Boba. So I had finished getting ready for the Q&A, like, honestly, probably like an hour and a half ago. And I couldn't find anywhere in my house that had good enough lighting to film the Q&A. So I figured I would just film it in my car. So since I'm doing a Q&A in my car, I decided to get some boba as well. I got the strawberry matcha latte boba. I've actually never even had a strawberry matcha latte. So hopefully this is good. Hey, taste test. Wow. Okay, so let's get right into it. I have all of my questions on this iPad. The first question, I actually had two questions that were pretty much the same question, so I'm gonna answer that first. It was who or what motivated you to get into acting and what inspired you to become an actor. So I'm a very emotional person, and like I've gone to watch a film and I have felt touched by the film, whether that made me feel understood, seen, validated, not alone, or I have left with a change of heart or just a different perspective on things and a different perspective on life. I want to be able to do that for other people the way that film has been able to do that for me. So, what actors and actresses did you look up to most as a child? So obviously as a little girl, I was watching Disney Channel. So I'm gonna have to go with Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Cameron Boyce, Debbie Ryan. Because I would watch these people on Disney Channel and I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, I want to do that. I want to do what they're doing. I'd sit in front of the TV and like, I'd watch them and like see like the next line that they said or thing that they did. And I would recreate it myself in front of the TV and like practice essentially. So definitely like Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus. Let's see. What's the most challenging part of being an actor? The most challenging part of being an actor is dealing with the rejection. As an actor, we audition like a lot and see our auditions as like job interviews. We get rejected and we get denied more than we get told yes, and that could put a toll on you. Like, the industry is not like linear. You go through periods of time where, you know, you're getting auditions and you're booking and you're just consistent work and you're like, wow, like I'm really popping off, like I'm doing great, I'm doing a really good job. And then you will go through dry periods where, you know, you'll get a couple auditions here and there, and, you know, or you could even get consistent auditions and you're just getting rejected and you're getting told like no after no after no. And, you know, that plays with, that can play with your sense of self-worth. That can be a slippery slope for sure. How do you handle rejection or self-doubt in this career? So it's very important to know in this industry, as a creative in general, if you get rejected for a project, that does not mean that you are not good enough. It does not mean that you are not talented. It means that you are not what they are looking for. And that's okay. You're not going to be what everyone's looking for. It could come down, honestly, it could come down to what your voice sounds like. It could come down to someone else has freckles and you don't. It could come down to whether you look similar enough to the other people who have been cast, if you're playing a sibling or something. Like, do not take no's personally. A no does not mean that you were not good enough. You could have totally killed that audition and still weren't what they had envisioned for the role. So keep in mind, Don't take rejection personally, especially in this industry. Do you prefer stage acting, television, or film? I have a really big soft spot for stage acting because I did theater for a while and I loved theater. It was amazing. Honestly, I have such a soft spot for it. But in terms of my career, I want to go down the film and television route. What advice would you give someone just starting in this industry? I would say having professional headshots are very important. I would say sign up for Actors Access, casting networks, start submitting yourself for projects, and try to book things on your own so that you can get footage to put together a demo reel. And once you have a demo reel put together and you have your headshots, then you can pitch yourself to agents and managers. But also don't be afraid to work for free. I think I'm pretty sure I'm safe to say everyone in this industry works for free, especially at the start of their career. You gotta do what you gotta do. If you weren't acting, what career would you be doing instead? So I actually went to college for kinesiology. If I wasn't doing acting, if it was completely off the table for whatever reason, I would go back to school for kinesiology and I would apply for a doctorate program in physical therapy. I wanted to do like occupational therapy. That's if someone had gotten into an accident or had a stroke and they're like relearning how to walk and relearning how to do things in life. I think it would be very fulfilling for me if I was able to be a part of other people's healing journeys. If your life were a movie, what would it be titled? I have thought of this before, and I would title it Joy. But I would also use it in like an ironic sense. Okay, what tricks do you use to remind yourself to never give up? Honestly, just envisioning my future. With my career, where I want to be in my personal life, where I want to be in all aspects. I would just see the end goal. I would tell myself, the only way you're getting there is if you keep pushing forward. If you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be? Go to therapy. Please go to therapy and please be honest. Going to therapy has changed my life, honestly. I think that's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm gonna do a different video some other time to talk about my journey with mental health and therapy. But yeah, that's what I would tell my younger self. Let's see, what is your love language? Ooh, I mean, of course, I love every love language. I love to receive love in any way, shape, or form. But I would probably have to go with physical touch, words of affirmation, and then acts of service. No, actually, change that. I'm gonna go with physical touch, acts of service, and then words of affirmation. And my last question here. That was weird. My last question is, what's your favorite TikTok sound / trend? My favorite TikTok trend is gonna be like Sunday reset videos. I watch a lot of Reagan 777 on TikTok. But right now I also really like the trend where it's hard to explain, but like you stand in front of the camera and you're like, hey, my boyfriend wants to show you his collection of action figures. You better say something nice. And then they walk away and then they stand in the back like, wow, the other person talks about what they wanted to talk about. It was really funny because I wanted to do that one. I probably am still going to do that one with my fiance, Raul. And I was going to be like, my fiance wants to show you his Warhammer army, so you better be nice. And then he'll like show all of his like Warhammer stuff. But yeah, that I would say that's my favorite trend. I think it's so funny. But that's it for today's Q&A. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to those of you who sent me questions. And if you're watching this and you thought of any questions yourself that you wanted to ask me, I may be doing a part 2 of this at some other point. So if you did think of any other questions, just comment them down below. I will come back to this post, see if there's any other comments for the next time that I want to do a Q&A. Today was day 5 of my 100-day daily vlog challenge. So I will see you guys tomorrow for day 6. Bye!